guys would please give me a warm, ready welcome to their president, Dr. Glenn Jones.
Good afternoon. I want to thank you all for joining us today on this very special occasion in which we celebrate our love for Henderson athletics as well as our current football season, but also as we begin to think about the future of Rady Athletics. I want to take a moment to thank a couple of very special people before I make our very special announcement. First of all, I want to thank Bobby and Judy Jones. Bobby has served as our interim athletic director since September, and Bobby has done a simply fantastic job. And Bobby, I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, thank you, and thank you, Judy, for allowing him to serve in this capacity. Bobby had emergency eye surgery on Monday, and he said nothing will keep me away from this particular day. He came to me a couple weeks ago and said, Doc, I hope things are going well, but I've got to tell you, the athletic director's got to go. He says, it's been fun, but I'm tired, and it's really time to move on. And I told Judy early on, I said, Judy, you know, the AD spends about 90% of his time with the chief financial officer, always fighting over money and what the needs are. And I said, I feel good about Bobby being both the CFO and the interim AD. And I told Bobby, so if you ever have an issue, just stand in front of the mirror and you guys work it out. But I always feared that they wouldn't work it out, and then one of the Joneses had to go. But I'm thankful, Bobby, you served very well. And I know it's taken time away from your family. I know it's taking a lot of weekends away from you guys. I just wanted to, from the bottom of my heart, to say thank you for serving and for once again answering the call to serve Henderson. So, Bobby, thank you. I also have two very special friends who cannot be here today because they're both traveling out of state, and that's Buddy Formby and Anita Cade. They assisted me throughout this search in making certain that we found the right person to lead Henderson State University in terms of our Department of Athletics. We've had a lot of great conversations. They've given incredible counsel. They've given tremendous amounts of their time, and of course, being among our largest supporters, they wanted to make certain that not only were we hiring somebody for right now, but we'd hire someone who could really stand the test of time and really lead us, if you will, to that next level. And so I'm pleased to report that after an extensive national search, Henderson State University has hired Shawn Jones to serve as its next Director of Athletics. Shawn currently serves as a Senior Associate Athletic Director at the University of Central Missouri, where he spent the past 13 years in a number of institutional and national leadership roles, including serving as the 2009 and 2010 National Chair of the NCAA Football Committee. Shawn's first philosophy, his character, his experience, his vision, and his passion will serve Henderson State University well as we strive to take athletics to the next level, both competitively, but more importantly, academically. Shawn's references were very, very high on him. I had several people, the moment the job became available, called and said, if you can, it'll be worth your time to pursue this young man. He has incredible talent, he has incredible foresight, he has incredible wisdom, but more importantly, he loves Division II. He loves working within Division II. He's a Division I talent, no doubt, but his passion is Division II and serving the needs of our student athletes. And as I engaged him, the more I visited with him, the more I liked him. I had a chance to meet him not too long ago, and after we had dinner with he and his family, they left, and Sharon looked at me and said, Glenn, what do you think? I said, I really like her. I hope she'll bring him with her. Shawn's joined today by his wife, Melissa, his daughter, Lauren, his son, Hayden, and also his mother. And they're all ready to be a part of the Henderson State University family. So ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming to Henderson State University our Director of Athletics, Mr. Shawn Jones.
Thank you all for being here today, and thank you to Dr. Jones for those very kind words. And he is definitely 100% accurate when it comes to my family and my wife and outkicking my coverage, being a good recruiter. And I'll talk about that more a little bit later on throughout the remarks. But I want to thank all of you for taking time out of your busy schedules to join us here today. And I know it might be hard to believe, but we do have another group of Joneses at Henderson State University. We are truly honored to join these Joneses here at Henderson State and in Arkadelphia And every Jones I have met loves this institution, and they're also wonderful people. So we hope in due time you'll see the same characteristics in the 5 newest Joneses in your community. Let me begin by saying my family and I are honored and humbled by the faith Dr. Jones, Board of Trustees Chair Bill Wright, and others at Henderson State University have placed in me to be your next athletic director. I've prepared all of my life for this opportunity, and I want to let you all know how proud I am to be the athletic director at Henderson State University. There are a lot of people I need to thank. This has been a journey of 38 years to today. Some of the folks I need to thank are in the room. But first I want to thank God for the many blessings He has bestowed upon me, and the most important of which are right there in the front row. I do believe we were meant to be here at Henderson State at this time, and we feel this is a perfect fit for our family. Melissa and I were raised in a town very similar to Arkadelphia, and my mom was raised in a town of around 300 people. As a matter of fact, I spent the first 12 years of my life living on a farm 2 miles from a town of 300 and 2 miles from a town of 350 people before moving to the big city of Moberly, Missouri, population 12,000. So we're very comfortable in these surroundings. We spent the last 14 years in Warrensburg, Missouri, which is just a little bit bigger than Arkadelphia. So the small town life and the great people and the great values associated with small town living fit us perfectly. We'll be an active part of this community. We look forward to seeing you at the ball fields, at recitals, at church, at the grocery store, and at Badgers games, in addition, of course, to all the great cultural and athletic events here at Henderson State. I want to start by thanking Dr. Glenn Jones and his wonderful wife Sharon, as well as Camille and Cameron, for serving as terrific hosts for us on our visit to Henderson State and Arkadelphia. I believe Henderson State has been in the business of hitting home runs in presidential hires for a while now, and as all of you know, we've got a very special leader right there. He's a Reddy who aspires to take Henderson State to the greatness this institution and its constituents deserve. President Jones is a special kind of leader, and I am so thankful that he felt I would be a good fit to be on his leadership team as our Director of Athletics. Dr. Jones, know that I will work hard every day, and our staff and coaches will work hard every day to be first class in everything that we do, and we will develop the same expectation of excellence across our department that you have for our entire institution. Thank you for extending this invitation to us, and we are truly honored to accept. This morning, my family and I had the privilege of attending the Board of Trustees meeting, and we got to see this committed group in action. I got to see this committed group in action. Hayden needed a restroom break about 10 seconds into the proceedings, so he took a quick exit with the rest of the family. I did get to it. Sorry, buddy. Just had to let him know. But I did get to see this group that loves Henderson State, that provides the roadmap for the current and future successes for our students and our institution. And I want to acknowledge Board of Trustees Chair Bill Wright for his leadership and for his belief in me, and also for helping the Jones family make important connections in this community. So if you would, please join me in thanking Mr. Wright and other current and past members of our Board of Trustees for all the work they do to advance the mission of Henderson State University. Speaking of leaders, I probably would not be standing here today without the support of former Henderson State President Dr. Chuck Welch. So I want to thank Dr. Welch for his belief in me. I also want to acknowledge the work of Cale Gober as athletic director here at his alma mater. I had the chance to visit this campus back in 2010, and on our most recent visit, the sweat equity that Cale and his staff put into this athletic department was very visible to me. Many positive things happened for Reddy Athletics under Cale's leadership. He hired several outstanding coaches that I look forward to working with. I was in this room in 2010, and as I stand here today, wow, this is really a beautiful place to enjoy football games. As you all know, Cale Gober is a Reddy, and I appreciate his work, and I look forward to welcoming him back to campus anytime that his busy schedule allows. No one embodies the Reddy spirit more than Bobby Jones. Melissa and I thoroughly enjoyed our time with Bobby and Judy on our visit to campus. I can't wait to work with Bobby because his love for Henderson State is so evident in everything he does. Bobby, these remarks that I had prepared mentioned that we would have to send you out to cheer from afar because I just knew that you would follow doctor's orders and not come today. But then again, I know you well enough to know you're going to be sitting right there because you are everything that a Reddy should be. So again, let's give Bobby thanks, and Judy thanks. Bobby, I can't wait to work with you. I look forward to that. Also, I can't wait to work with Dr. Lewis Shepard, Elaine Nebo, and Jennifer Boyette, and other members of our leadership team. What a dynamic group of professionals, and I look forward to hopefully doing my part to help Henderson State University. Henderson State's blessed with many great fans and supporters, and that passion for Reddy Athletics was one of the key things that sold Melissa and I on making this move. We had the opportunity to spend time with Buddy Formby and Anita Cave a few days ago, and we were so impressed by their love of this institution and their willingness to pay their great experiences at Henderson State forward. Buddy and Anita obviously couldn't be here today, but I do want to thank them for spending time with us, and we appreciate everything they have done and will continue to do to support our student athletes and coaches. So let's give the Formbys and the Caves a round of applause. You have ready water. We also look forward to meeting all the members of the Ready Club in the coming weeks and months, as well as the countless Henderson State alumni and fans who care about this great institution and our Ready athletic teams. No gift is too big, no gift is too small, and they are all appreciated. And they are the fuel that drives the engine of success for all 12 of our teams. I'm going to be asking everyone associated with Henderson State to help me by investing whatever you can to support our student athletes and coaches. Your gifts could provide the one recruiting trip that brings us a special player, or a new set of uniforms so we represent you with class. Or your gift might allow our student athletes to eat a more nutritious meal prior to a game. Every gift counts, and they will be appreciated under my leadership. Arkadelphia is a special and unique place when it comes to higher education. I watched from afar last week as national press told the story of the Battle of the Ravine. What a special weekend for Henderson State, but also for Arkadelphia and OBU. The AD at Ouachita Baptist, David Sharp, is a dear friend of mine, and that will not change. When the Reddies and Tigers play, we will compete like crazy. But when the game is over, we'll go back to being neighbors and friends and Badger fans. I look forward to working with David to strengthen what is already, in my opinion, the best and most unique rivalry in all of college sports. And if we could, how about a hand for Coach Maxfield, his staff, and the players for I'm also excited to work with the other ADs and staff members around the Great American Conference. I know many of the ADs in the league. I have tremendous respect for them. I think Will Pruitt's done a great job making the Great American Conference an outstanding league in a very short amount of time. He's a tireless worker, and no one's going to work harder to promote their league than Will. And I'm hoping to bring that same tireless enthusiasm here to Henderson State. I worked with Will on the football committee a few years back, and he gave me a GAC hat back when I was in the MIAA. And I loved that hat, even when others didn't love that I was wearing that hat to play golf in. So I can now wear my Great American Conference hat with pride, and I may need a new one. It's a little bit dirty, so I'll get with Will on that. I would not be standing here today without the support of some amazing people at the University of Central Missouri. I spent 17 years of my life at Central Missouri, and I was associated with the athletic department for just about all that time. As I hope you can see, I'm not a job hopper. I plan to be here for just as long. I started working full-time in the athletic department almost 14 years ago, and I got the opportunity to learn under a man I believe is the best athletic director in NCAA Division II, and Jerry Hughes. Jerry taught me so much about being an athletic director, and the experiences he allowed me to gain and the confidence he placed in me are the reasons I'm standing here today. He's in his 32nd year as the AD at Central Missouri, and he knows I'll be calling with lots of questions, and I appreciate everything he's done to prepare me for today. I also want to thank UCM President Dr. Chuck Ambrose for instilling in me the confidence that I am ready to lead the Reddies. I've told all my friends back at UCM and the coaches that are like family to me that I'll continue to cheer for the Mules and Jennies as long as they aren't playing the Reddies, and they wouldn't want it any other way. Probably know what's coming next. I've saved the most important thank you for the last because of this. I'm really not a crier, I promise. My mom raised me to be a strong person, an independent, critical thinker, and I hope a good person. My mom taught elementary school for over 30 years and has spent the last few years as an academic advisor in nursing at UCM, and she is moving here with us to be a full-time Nana. And she has promised Lauren a pontoon boat on Lake DeGray. So, Mom, thanks, and I love you. If you take a good look at my wife, Melissa, I hope it's clear to you that I outkicked my coverage. Again, I'm a good recruiter. But she is so much more than a beautiful face. She is an amazing person and has been from day one of our relationship 15 years ago, and she has fully supported me. She is a brilliant woman, a wonderful mother to Lauren and Hayden, and she is an IT professional with an MBA. Trust me, coaches and staff, this is a huge benefit to you. Coach Maxfield, I've seen her work with Hubble for our coaches back at UCM. I think the coaches at UCM are more sad to see her go because she can fix about anything with a phone or a computer. Melissa, I love you and thank you for believing in me and being my best friend. Our daughter Lauren is 8. She's excited to begin 3rd grade here in January, hopefully. She loves dance and cheer and softball and volleyball and many other things. She loves to read. She loves to dance. She is a little me. Hayden is 4. And he is all boy. He loves football, He loves baseball, he loves drums, he loves all things band, so I can already see him trying to play the drums in the show band of Arkansas. So thank you to my amazing family for taking this journey with me. We're so excited to be here and we're honored to be Reddies. Coaches, I believe that you are often some of the very best teachers on campus. Your classroom is there to be judged by everyone, and I haven't met too many people who don't have an opinion when it comes to sports. When you coach in NCAA Division II, you aren't doing it for the money. You're doing it because you love teaching kids and watching them grow and learn, and of course you love to compete. And so do I. I don't like to lose, just like you. But I also understand that other team isn't playing us so we can have a party after the game. They want to win too, and I understand that. I know this is a committed group, and I'm honored to work alongside you to help our student athletes have the very best experience possible here at Henderson while we provide our community and alumni with a first-class product they can be proud of. When I look at Henderson, I see a place with great tradition and history and support, and a place that has enjoyed many good seasons across the board. My goal is to take us from good to great across the board. Scott has football rolling, and that is special. He's doing it in the toughest region in Division II and the toughest postseason tournament to make in Division II. And that's amazing, and Scott, good luck to you and the Reddies this Saturday. I want to be a football school, but I also want to be a basketball school, and a baseball school, and a softball school, and a volleyball school, and a golf school, and a tennis school, and a swimming and diving school, and a cross-country school. If we're going to field a team in it, I want to be good in it, and that's going to take tremendous commitment from all of us. My pledge to you, coaches, is that I'll be there to support you, and as long as you're doing the right things and you're doing things in a first-class manner, I'll stay out of your way and let you coach your teams. Most of my closest friends are coaches, and I admire all of you. I look forward to helping you help our student-athletes get their degrees and compete for championships in the GAC and beyond. This is cliche, but my ultimate goal is for all of our student-athletes to walk across the stage, receive their degree from Dr. Jones in their left hand, while wearing a GAC regional or national championship ring on their right hand. Everything we do in the athletic department will begin and end with the best interest of our student-athletes in mind. We're going to teach them to be first class in everything that they do, to always do the right thing, even if it's the hard thing, to go to class every day and be an active participant in their education, to get to know their faculty and make them proud to have ready student-athletes in their classes. And we're going to set an expectation of excellence in everything we do. No one will work harder than me to ensure that we're following through on those goals and objectives for Henderson State Athletics. To our athletic staff, I've been in your shoes. I was yesterday. I know how hard you work and how your countless hours and sacrifices can sometimes go unnoticed. Know today that your work will not go unnoticed by me. I'm going to be right there working alongside you. No one is going to outwork the Ready athletic staff, and that doesn't mean it's a contest to arrive first and leave last. We're going to work together to be efficient and effective in everything we do, and I'll be in the trenches with you to help our coaches and student athletes together. Everything we do will be with great effort, planning, enthusiasm, and it will be done to the best of our abilities. I start the job officially on January 2nd. In the meantime, if any of you would like to buy a lovely, family-friendly home and a perfect home for a Nana or Grandma in Warrensburg, Missouri, please let me know. We appreciate Superintendent Donnie Witten and the staff of the Arkadelphia Public Schools for being so welcoming and friendly, and we know our kids are in great hands every day in this school district, and we cannot wait to get down here and get to work and get to school and immerse ourselves in Arkadelphia, this beautiful part of the country, and Henderson State University. Thank you again, Dr. Jones. I'm honored and humbled to be the athletic director at Henderson State University. Put the hat on here.
Well, guys, again, thank you all for coming out to be a part of this occasion. Shawn will be available for anyone who wants to shake his hand and hug his neck. We also would love to have Melissa and Lauren and Hayden and also Mom to come up and just do a photo so you all can see how far he really outkicked his coach. But also, this day is a very special day for them as well. So please, you guys come on up, and we'd love to have you.
Very particular how my hats fit, so I'm going to take this hat off, but I'm going to keep it on my shelf in my office.
OCD is a hard thing.
It is. OCD is a hard thing. That's right. Let's not get behind the... There you go. We do all right on our reds.
Great.
Between maroon and red, try to find it. There you go. Hey, where'd your red shirt go, buddy? Hayden dances to the beat of his own drummer.
Like that McQueen smile.
You say cheese? Yeah.